All right, everybody, we're joined by Coach White. Um, yeah, we'll start with Dash and then go to Jack Leo.
Well, Coach, we talk all the time about how difficult these road games are, and now to be 2-0 in the league as far as these road contests go. Just what does this win mean to you fellas?
Oh, huge. Our biggest win of the year. South Carolina is an NCAA tournament team. Lamont and the staff have done an amazing job. They're really good, and we're really fortunate. The way we cashed in at the foul line, the way we rebounded the ball against a team who, to put it bluntly, is just a better rebounding team than we are. And a few of those bounced to us, of course. But are we fighting in there at a higher level with more physicality than we were a month ago? Absolutely. Credit our guys. And then you got to credit our bench again. Guys come in the game and continue to affect the game in different ways, whether they're scoring or not. I thought Frank Anselm was the individual from a personnel standpoint key to the game.
Ask you just a real quick follow-up about Justin Hill, his play down in the final couple minutes. That shot he hit to make it, well, it was 68-64, that big jump shot, kind of reminiscent of that game at Florida State.
Yeah, no question. Similar type shot, a little bit of a fadeaway there from probably 15, 17 feet. He's really worked on his mid-range game, a lot more effective there than he was a year ago. He's got unwavering confidence. He wants the ball late in games. We got a couple other guys like that as well, but he continues to make positive plays down the stretch of games.
Appreciate it.
Speaking of that confidence, Silas hit 6 free throws late on the road to kind of put that away. I mean, the confidence of him being a freshman and stepping in like that. Have you seen anything like that from a freshman before?
Yeah, a few times. I haven't had a freshman any more physically and mentally tough than him. By the end of the year, if you ask me, I might say he's number one. He's definitely in the conversation. His confidence too. But again, his toughness, it's a mixture of both. He takes a really tough fall. I mean, a scary fall. And that was before he steps in and makes a couple of those big free throws late, continues to help us get stops, defending the glass, flying around, and the ball security too for a true freshman is pretty impressive.
Go to Jordan Hill and then Mike Griffith.
Mike, you mentioned Frank. He had a nice turnaround jumper at one point, hit some big free throws. What did you see from him tonight?
Frank's a guy that hadn't got a lot of opportunity here lately, and that's obviously not what we drew up or what his teammates drew up. But he found himself with the ball in deep post position pretty late in the clock. It was a really good interior pass by one of our guards, and stepped up with confidence. He's a guy that, as I told him after the game, just remind him, he already knows it, but he's the same guy every day. He brings it every day. Not surprising that he was as consistent as he was with running our ball screen motion and some of the things he did defensively. But that jump hook, I was happy for him. Hit a big free throw as well because he's worked hard at it. Y'all go to sleep. Pizza time.
Mike Griffith, you there? If not, we'll go to Palmer and then to Mark Weiser.
25 free throws made on the night. I know that's a huge emphasis for y'all. How big was that?
It was huge. I can't see. I've got a bunch of scratches over my box score here. Did we get the same attempts? Yeah, 32 each. So that, I mean, if you looked at it, just that stat, that could be the difference in the game, of course. I love the extra possessions we got in the offensive glass, getting 18. Surprised that we out-rebounded these guys. But, in a few of our wins, we've done a really good job converting at the foul line. We've struggled in a couple of our losses, and our guys continue to work at it. It's good to see our confidence continue to grow there and our focus.
Mike, what most impresses you about how the way this team is playing on the road, and does that bode well with the kind of poise they have for this next game at Rupp?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it gives you more of a chance, of course. It's going to be a very, very tall task as tonight was. But hopefully our confidence continues to grow. That's 3 road wins. Man, these are so hard to win on the road. And South Carolina's, they're going to be a tough out for anyone wherever the game is, but especially obviously at home. Again, a team who I think is going to be an NCAA tournament team. But we got a really resilient group. You know, you go back to that Florida State game. One of you guys asked me after that game, you know, will this give you confidence, you think, moving forward in terms of being able to come back and show your guys, you know, how resilient they were, whatever word was used. And that's a game that we referenced midway through the second half in this one. We did at Missouri, and for us to continue to fight, you know, down double figures or near it, is a good sign, you know, for these guys. It's been a fun group to work with. Hopefully we continue to get better.
All right, I believe that's it. If that's all the questions. Okey doke. All right, thanks, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, before we close, I think most of y'all were on here, but a reminder, this is the first time we've won 3 road games in a row since the 2014-15 season. Just repeating again, we beat Alabama 65. I'm sorry,